There's a lot of things that make high school hard, especially in Montgomery County.
Kids are so influenced by what other kids think.
You have pressure on you, and you're trying to put pressure on yourself to figure out who you are. I think that can add to a really tough situation.
Young Life leaders want every kid to be known and seen and loved, and so we're after the football player, we're after the kid in the stands that doesn't even think anyone knows their name, the kid that's drowning in homework every night. Young Life is for teen moms, kids with special needs. We're after every kid.
They want to feel like they're a part of something. They want to say, I feel comfortable here. I feel happy to be where I am. They want to feel content. I think that's kind of hard to come by sometimes, that feeling.
In Young Life, we want to go where kids are. We enter their world and build relationship with them in really fun and adventurous ways. And as we do that, we earn their right, we earn their trust to share with them the gospel of Jesus. And regardless of what a kid decides to do, their Young Life leader is always going to be their friend, is always willing to walk with them. But as kids choose to enter into relationship with Jesus, we want to show them and invite them into life to the full, which means caring about their friend and their neighbor, showing their friends what life with Christ can be like.
Having a leader just to reach out to and text whenever I needed something was really impactful to me. And they wouldn't judge me for what I felt and what was going on in my life.
There are so many kids in Montgomery County. No matter how many leaders we have, adult leaders, we're not going to be able to get to all of them. But if we can get leaders training kids as leaders and teaching them to be leaders, then that's how we reach every kid.
I was involved with Young Life in junior high, and it was called Wildlife. So right now I'm in training to be a wildlife leader so that I can help and impact all the kids younger than me.
With Young Life, it's giving them all the stuff that they need that's good, but all the stuff that they need that's going to root them and ground them in Christ.
To have an organization like Young Life that is so focused on building relationships just one kid at a time, it's critical, I feel like, that our community and the adults in our community step up and support that in any way we can.
Wherever you show up, whatever part of it you show up to, I think you're going to see life. And that's true because it's a leader who's focused on getting the gospel into kids' hands, and the gospel always brings life.
I grew up with both my brothers and my mom and my dad living in the Woodlands. My parents ended up getting a divorce in 2005, but they did not tell me until 2011, which was super hard on my family just because I was the only one that didn't know that they were divorced. So they were living together and everything felt normal for me. Haley one night told me about Young Life, and I was just going to sing, dance, and eat free food. But after I went home one night and I was sitting in my bed and I went to play my music and How He Loves Us came on. I heard this song and I finally was like, oh my goodness, how He loves me. This is unreal. I knew my parents loved me and I knew they loved me unconditionally, but how could they say they loved me if they didn't tell me all of this stuff that had built up over time? But He had never failed me and He had never done anything wrong. And He had always been there by my side. I just hadn't realized it yet. So listening to this song, the next Monday, I was going for Him. I was not going for me to have fun. I was not going for the free food or for singing. I was going for Jesus because I wanted to learn who He was and know more about Him. So Young Life changed my life for the better 100%. I met friends, I had a family, I had a community, and best of all, I met Jesus. He's made me a better version of myself, and I can't imagine doing life without Him.
Because of donors and investors here in Montgomery County Young Life who have volunteered to pray, folks who have volunteered to be Young Life leaders, who have written checks, who've given of their resources. We're able to meet the next kid. We're able to meet kids like Alyssa and look to the next school.